Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Up, okay. Was born to rock the mic, and I rock the mic, right? More? Okay. Well, yeah, let's. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think that's the right idea there. Let's turn that one up. So, because this mixer gets a little screechy near the top. Well, I don't know. Let's tell whatever Mike says. You still want more? Okay, I'll give you more. I'll give you more. I'll give you more. More. More, and more. More, and more. Okay. I hear ladies talking down there. All the girlies come around to watch me rock the mic. Okay. I mean, there's a little bit of room left here. 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay. And good morning. Welcome to Wisconsin Rapids. It is day 2 of the 2024 Wisconsin American Legion State Baseball Tournament. Jason Zaleski here as we bring you action from the losers bracket here this morning. It is a double elimination tournament, and one of these teams will see their season come to an end here this morning or into the afternoon. It is Marshfield and Manitowoc taking battle here today at the 2024 Wisconsin American Legion State Baseball Tournament. Marshfield fell to Eau Claire yesterday, and Manitowoc goes down by De Pere in the opening game of the tournament yesterday. So Manitowoc gets to play 2 10 a.m. games. Is there an advantage there? I don't know. You can figure that out. Marshfield played the 4 o'clock game yesterday, and they are here today. Winner plays at 4 o'clock tomorrow. I'll remind that in the later innings of this one, we're going to have full starting lineups and national anthem here in a little bit. And as a matter of fact, we will turn it field side to our PA announcer for starting lineup and national anthem here in Wisconsin Rapids.
And the Coosa Port Edwards State Bank Field is the site of every one of these games. This game will feature by determination of coin flip. The visiting team will be Manitowoc, post 88, and the home team will be the Marshfield Blue Devils, post 54. And just a reminder that at the heart of American Legion Baseball, as always, is sportsmanship. And as we introduce these two teams this morning, I encourage you to give a warm welcome to both teams and their coaches. First of all, introducing Manitowoc, the non-starters. Number 4, Aaron Stefani. And I believe they're coming out to their respective baseline. Yes, we are. Okay. Number 21, Landon Halepny. Number 24, Evander Coomer. Number 25, Trent Ducat. And here is the starting lineup for Manitowoc. Leading off at shortstop, number 3, Tate Hartlow. In center field, number 5, Brady Hadler. At second base, number 9, Brock Peterson. At third base, number 2, Ian DeSellier. At first base, number 28, Gavin Lettenberger. Designated hitter for this game for Manitowoc, number 23, Damian Gretz. In left field, number 12, Zach Bradle. The catcher, number 11, Cam Braun. In right field, number 22, Cole Duracek. And the starting pitcher for Manitowoc, number 8, Seth Gibo. Also, please welcome head coach for Manitowoc, Kevin Stengel, and his assistants, Steve Walsh and Jeff Halepny. And now for the home team, Marshfield Blue Devils, post 54. First of all, the non-starters, number 0, Xander Edmondson. Number 4, Nathan Richardson. Number 7, Tyler Kramer. Number 9, Bryce Shoddy. Number 10, Caleb Schaefer. Number 22, Dillian Hagan. Number 23, Dalton Hagan. Number 27, Andrew Siraki. And here is the starting lineup for Marshfield. Leading off at shortstop, number 1, Blake Rabb. At third base, number 8, Chase Robinson. In center field, number 21, Owen Griesbach. Starting catcher for Marshfield, number 15, Adam Gilbertson. At first base, number 11, Bryce Erickson. Second base, number 5, Emmett Konechny. In right field, number 18, Kane Tofar. The designated hitter for Marshfield, number 6, Matt Konechny. In left field, number 3, Jacob Sadowska. Starting pitcher, number 2, Aiden Cherney. And also welcome head coach Josh Metz and his assistant, Mason Coffrin. Our umpiring crew for these games this morning, the first 2 games, John Buelow, Kevin Johnson, Alex Bartman, Trent Hardiman. And now to honor America, would you please rise for our national anthem?
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane, open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
All right, baseball time approaches here in Wisconsin Rapids. It is the home team on the scoreboard, the Marshfield Post 54 Blue Devils, and the Manitowoc Ball Club is your visitors here today. As we heard before the game, assigned due to coin flip. Neutral site, so we flip a coin and figure it out. Marshfield was the benefactor of that coin flip yesterday as well, as they were the home team against Eau Claire, but that didn't help a whole lot on the scoreboard. Eau Claire with a 5-3 win. Marshfield played well. Got gunned down at home. That took a run perhaps off the board, and base running miscue late in the game as well thwarted a sixth inning rally to the best of my recollection. That was a sixth inning situation. That was in the seventh inning. Yeah, well. So a couple of base running miscues from Marshfield, and all in all, a 5-3 loss has them here in the losers bracket today. It was a 2-1 game for Manitowoc and De Pere late into yesterday's opener, before De Pere exploded for 6 runs in the sixth, and they walked away with it 8-1 winners over Manitowoc. So winner moves on to a Thursday 4 p.m. game, and the loser will head home. Kids still in high school, perhaps onto their fall sport or getting their book bag ready for the school year, finish out their summer job, or sitting around taking up room in your house, eating up all your food. So moms and dads all over want these kids to win. Keep them out of the house tomorrow, especially if you're from Manitowoc, likely staying in the hotel. As first pitch flies at 10:01 from Aiden Cherney, and we are underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. Tate Hartlaub, the shortstop, bats. Again, lineup for Manitowoc: Hartlaub, Hadler, Peterson, Desellier, Lettenberger, Gretz, Bradel, Braun, and Duracek. Aiden Cherney starts out Hartlaub on a 3-0 count. And Marshfield pitching has gotten better as the season has went on, but looking to keep the leadoff batter off the base, and Cherney tosses in a strike. Hartlaub shoulder on the bat the whole way. Here's the 3-1 outside, and they walked him. So a leadoff batter aboard for Hartlaub. And as was suspected yesterday, Brady Hadler coming in here in the second spot. Main job is to move Hartlaub to second base. That's his main job out here, it so appears. Didn't have a chance to confirm that with manager Kevin Stengel, but people that know about baseball know about that. That's what it looks like. We'll see what Hadler does here with Hartlaub down on the base at first. And watches a ball inside. All of Cherney's misses have been to that left side of the home plate as I look at it, right side of your screen. They've all been on that right-handed batter's box. All the misses, all 5 balls now, have been on that spot. And another one, that one likely the worst of the bunch we've seen so far. Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, loans, leases, crop insurance, tax records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country, Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, Medford, and everywhere. Here's the 2-0. That one in for a strike, rolled over. Chance for Rab at short and missed it. They say Erickson was off the bag as he brought it in, and runners on first and second. It was a slow roller out to Rab. He kind of waited for it to get to him, and Hadler probably had it beat anyway, and Erickson's foot left the bag, so safe is the call.
Second baseman, number 9, Brock Peterson.
Scorekeeper here gives an error on that. I'm not sure about that. Okay. I'm going to give the error on the shortstop then for not making a charge on that ball. Yeah, Mike agrees with that. Okay. All right. So here's Brock Peterson. Erickson plays in front of the bag at first. Middle infield tantalizing Hartlaub behind him, and Cherney hits the black that time. So ball and a strike now to the second baseman, Peterson. And that one bounces in. Hartlaub breaks for third, and he'll be in there with the wild pitch. So rocky start for Marshfield here in the first. 2 runners on, nobody out. And the 3-hitter Brock Peterson in the game. He reached base once in yesterday's game. Otherwise, a pair of groundouts to shortstop. And off and running is Hadler. Nobody saw him and steals the bag standing up. He was halfway to second before Cherney got into his windup. Runners on second and third now. And the shaky start for Marshfield continues. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Peterson. And Peterson fouls that one off. Hartlaub, the advance on wild pitch. He had a stolen base yesterday. This is the first time Brady Hadler has reached. He was 0 for 4 yesterday. He's on second base now. The 2-2 from Cherney. And missed badly to the outside. So Cherney walked the leadoff hitter, and he's got Brock Peterson 3 balls and 2 strikes. And missed. So 2 walks in the inning for Cherney, and the bases are loaded for Manitowoc. And here comes Mason Coffrin. He's going to come and talk to his pitcher. And Cherney motioning to the dugout. Is he asking for his infielder's glove is the question. No, he's asking for the rosin bag. Okay, well, rosin bag will come out. See if that was what Cherney was missing. Find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. But, Marshfield in some trouble here early. Bases loaded, 2 walks and an error have 3 Manitowoc base runners, and the cleanup hitter Ian DeSallier is on his way to the plate as soon as this meeting adjourns. Nobody out. And so Cherney got a wristful of rosin. See what he can figure out here. And DeSallier foul tip into the mitt of Gilbertson for strike 1. All right, so a little bit of rosin. Pitch down the middle. DeSallier took a swing at it. The trouble for Marshfield here in the first. DeSallier over to third. Throw will come home to Gilbertson, and they will erase Hartlaub on the one hopper to Chase Robinson. So first out of the inning is made. And maybe for Marshfield that provides some confidence on the mound and in the field.
First baseman, number 28, Gavin Lettenberger.
So here's Gavin Lettenberger. And strike at the knees to Lettenberger. So after the mound meeting, Cherney has thrown 3 straight strikes. After walking 2 of the first 3 batters here today. That one fouled back off the handle. And it's no balls, 2 strikes now to the first baseman, Lettenberger. Thanks for joining the broadcast. Make sure to let all your friends, neighbors, and strangers know live free sports are on Zaleski Sports all day long. 4 games here from Wisconsin Rapids. All 4 games of this 2024 state tournament, day 2, live right here on Zaleski Sports. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch free sports right alongside you, wherever they may be. And Josh and Jake, scoreboard is correct, 0-0 for now. Lettenberger fouls another one off. Thanks, Josh and Jake, for watching the game today. We have got to my right an expert scoreboard operator, Mr. Mike Wendland. He will keep you true the whole game long. So the 0-2 for the 3rd time. And that one missed low. Erickson had to scoop it off the top of the plastic blades of grass. All turf field here in Wisconsin Rapids. Assisted by black heat-absorbing rubber pellets. Safety, they say. Bouncer, and that'll get through. A seeing eye single is going to bring in 2. It's a 2 RBI base hit for Lettenberger, and they throw it all the way to third, and that allows Lettenberger to advance to second. It's 2-0 Manitowoc. Hadler scores, Peterson scores, and the seeing eye single from Lettenberger pays off. And then again, that throw came into third, and Lettenberger allowed to take second base. DeSallier down at the bag on third. So runners on third and second for the designated hitter, Damian Gretz. And an upset little one down there somewhere. Give me my Freezy Pop. Mom, it's hot out here. Jim checking out the game. Jim, it's 2-0 right now. Look out. Inside, Gretz bends out of the way. Forecasted high of 89 today, and enough humidity to go with it to give you a reminder that it's summer. It's the last day of July today. It's summer. Summer's supposed to be hot. This one into right field. Tofar coming on. Tagging is DeSellier. Running home. Here comes the throw. There will be no play at the plate, and an RBI sac fly for Damian Gretz. Good piece of hitting there from Gretz. Good base running from DeSellier. Got a nice tag.
Left fielder, number 12.
Ball was hit to straightaway right field. By the way, 325 down the lines, 380 to straightaway center, and 365 in the power alleys. We saw 2 home runs yesterday. And no coincidence, it was the games I called. There were 3? What did you have? Rapids had a home run. Okay. Well, see, I was in transit. All right. Well, so Steve had that one. So 3 home runs yesterday. Who hit it for Rapids? Caleb Ellis with the home run. So 3 home runs yesterday. Inside for a ball. For De Pere, it was Milo Upton. He hit that to straightaway left, went about 335. 336 I called it because it hit off the top of the fence. Leo Lasher from Eau Claire against these Marshfield Blue Devils. 390, that was a no-doubter to straightaway center. It went right over the 380 sign in straightaway center. And then Caleb Ellis, I'm assuming, had a monster blast. Yeah. Ball and a strike. Swing and a miss from Bradle. Left fielder Zach Bradle. So 3 home runs yesterday. Wind was blowing out. The flags are still right now. That will change as the day goes on, but the hot, humid air helps that ball carry a bit. If you get it up there, hot air will help keep it aloft for a little bit longer. That's what they tell me anyway. 2-2 from Cherney. Fouled off. Bradle stays alive on the 2-2 count. 2 outs in the inning. Force out at home and the sac fly just a moment ago from Gretz. Those are your 2 outs. Lettenberger, the lone base runner, he stands on third. High chopper. Robinson with a chance. Double clutches and beats Bradle by about a step and a half to end the top of the first. So it could have been much worse for Marshfield, but Manitowoc takes advantage. And they score 3 in the top of the inning. Marshfield comes to bat after this on Zaleski Sports.
32 pitch, first inning.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
"2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future."
Take a live look into the Marshfield dugout. There's Owen Griesbach, who is scheduled to bat third in this bottom of the first inning. Marshfield comes to bat for the first time today. Take you through that starting batting order. Blake Rabb, Chase Robinson, Owen Griesbach, Adam Gilbertson, Bryce Erickson, Emmett Konechny, Kane Tofar, Matt Konechny, and Jake Sadowska. Matt Konechny, your designated hitter, as Aiden Cherney not in the batting order for Marshfield. Not yet. But Blake Rabb will start it off. Marshfield gave up 3 runs in the first inning on just 1 hit. An error and 2 walks along the way aided Manitowoc to those 3 runs. Seth Jabot pitching for Manitowoc and fires in a strike to Blake Rabb. Hiller's True Value, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Get the tools you trust from the people you depend on. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Shallow left field coming on, long run. And making the catch was Zach Bradle for the first out of the inning. Shortstop Tate Hartlob started out on it, and he peeled back and gave way to Hartlob for the first out of the inning. So now the third baseman, Chase Robinson. Robinson, 2 putouts in the top of the inning. The first and third outs. And Robinson gets hit. And a base runner for the Blue Devils here in the first. Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield. Now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night. Work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. That Wren Road location right across the street from Marshfield Country Club. Home of the Wood County famous Tiki Bar. New out there. Griesbach launches to left field. This is trouble if it's fair. And it'll hop. Did it hop the fence? No, it didn't. And the confusion on the base paths is going to chase Griesbach back to first. That ball landed in fair territory. And Josh Metz is beside himself at Blake Rabb saying, "Why are you not looking at me? I'm the one you pay attention to when you're on the bases, not the ball in left field." Josh Metz unhappy with his base runner there. And rightfully so. Youngsters out there, you got to watch your base coach. They will tell you. They're the one watching the ball. They'll tell you where to go. Well, so runners on first and second anyway. I'm sorry, that was Robinson. I had that wrong. My apologies to the Rabb family. Chase Robinson not paying attention to the base coach. So a very long single, probably the longest single you're going to see, as Griesbach stands at the bag at first, and here is Adam Gilbertson. But the point remains the same. Your base coach will tell you, they will steer you around the bases. Your job is to run. Gilbertson coming into this tournament batting .370, 17 runs batted in. As Jabot steps off the mound, it's a ball and a strike from Jabot to Gilbertson. Chopper, Jabot back on it. He looks at second, fires there. The turn is not in time, but they do erase Griesbach, who, again, shouldn't have been at first base to begin with, but now is off the bases. So 2 away. Robinson over to third. And here's Bryce Erickson. Erickson, one of Clark County's finest from Neelsville on this American Legion baseball team in 2024. Erickson on the season, 11 runs batted in. Bats .273. And launches this one into left center. It is playable. Drifting into center field and brought in there by Brady Hadler for the final out of the inning. So some promise for Marshfield. It ends with a ground out and a fly out. And that does it for the first inning here in game number 5 of this tournament. Game number 1 today. Manitowoc leads it 3-0 on Zaleski Sports.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Sometimes in the morning, you just got to get that phlegm out of your lungs. You got to give yourself a good cough, even if you're in the dugout. That's what we saw there as we take a look at the Brain Trust in the Manitowoc dugout. And they will go 8-9-1 in the order. Kevin Braun, Cole Duracek, and then back to the top in Tate Hartlaub. What'd I say? Oh, Cam. Sorry. Well, I had Kevin in my mind as the coach. Yeah, Cam Braun batting here. And he's got some of the coolest Ronald McDonald yellow gloves on that I've ever seen in my life. They are fantastic. We'd like to get a close-up of that if possible, please. As Cherney fires one outside. Yeah, let's get in as tight as we can get on those batting gloves. Those are fantastic looking. They're shiny in the morning sun, the 1-1. Strike on the outside corner. There they are. Look at them. Just shine like mustard coming out of the packet. The yellow crayon shines bright for the catcher, Cam Braun. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And I say that all complimentary. I would wear those gloves in a minute. 2-2. Swung on a miss, dropped third strike. Gilbertson down to Erickson to complete it. And the first strikeout today for Aiden Cherney. So now the right fielder, Cole Duracek. Falker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes all across Wisconsin on your accomplishments both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Falker Brothers of Marshfield. A chance for Rab at short. And 1 pitch, 1 swing, and Duracek erased on the 6-3. So 2 up, 2 down. Much better start to the second inning for Marshfield. And the top of the order, Tate Hartlaub. Or as he's known at home, Tater. I mean, I'm imagining that, but if he's got a sibling or a friend down the street, he's been called Tater before. Left-handed batting Hartlaub. As the 10-15 flight out of Wisconsin Rapids, heading out skyward. Bender comes in for a strike. Fouled off. Again, loser here. Their season is over today. Winner moves on to a 4 p.m. Thursday first pitch. That's tomorrow if you're not near a calendar. Ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the inning. Outside corner, just a bit off, and count even at 2 apiece. Cherney's been living in that right-handed batter's box all game here. 10 batters, and he's been in that batter's box. Now the 2-2. Roller, Konechny, and to Erickson in time of a very efficient 1-2-3 inning for Marshfield in the first as Cherney leaves with 43 pitches on the game. It was a hefty effort for Cherney in the first, but very efficient here in the second. It'll be Marshfield, Konechny, Tofar, and Konechny right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Bottom of the second, just about ready to get underway. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you about our expert umpiring crew here today. John Belo, Alex Bartman, Trent Haldeman, and behind the plate, Kevin Johnson. Calling the ones and twos back there, and he calls a strike on Emma Konechny. Again, Seth Jabot pitching. That was Seth's 10th pitch. They pitched 9 in the first inning. And for 5 batters, 9 is really good. Konechny fouls that one into the Manitowoc dugout. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on the Columbus Catholic grad. State champion basketball player. Former teammate here at Zaleski Sports, as a matter of fact, Emmett Konechny. Worked football games for us for a couple of years. He and the venerable Charlie Moore were the Spencer Columbus Rockets broadcast team for, I believe, 2 full seasons. Pretty sure, yeah. Now they're going to head out to their future plans. The 1-2 from Jabot. Inside. Two balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 at the knees. Konechny goes down looking. And the first strikeout today for Seth Jabot. So here's Loyal's Kane Tofar. I mentioned the broadcast yesterday. A lot of people don't realize this, but Kane just finished his sophomore year in high school. So a young star in the making, Kane Tofar. 3-sport athlete is Kane. He's got football practice on Monday if Marshfield's not making plans for Carroll Stream, Illinois. That's where national regionals are next week. Chicago suburb. No balls and 2 strikes now to Tofar. Tofar fights one off on 0-2. It's going to be in foul territory. Will it get chased down? No. Run made out there by the right fielder, Cole Doracek. In the process, lost his hat. And he's going to go figure out where that hat went. And the hat departed pretty much where he started. So you would have to think he may have just flipped that off intentionally. Just get this extra weight off my head so I can chase down this foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes to Tofar. Chopper foul. A chance for Coach Josh Metz and plays it on the hop. Yeah, nice play there from Josh. And coach to coach there. Manager Kevin Stengel, manager Josh Metz. Tofar doesn't chase. And foul by about a foot up the left field line. You could see those black rubber pellets bursting up. Yeah, by about a foot. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Jabot missed on the outside corner. As I was mentioned before, all turf here, and they claim safety, and that's fine. That could be debatable. 2-2. And check swing. He held up. Count is full. And I'm sure there's research and studies and science, and all the best money will pay for the best research. But the one thing I like, though, about the turf field on the full count here, and he walked. Think about that. Tofar fell behind, no balls and 2 strikes, and he comes back on Jabot and draws the walk. What an at-bat from Kane Tofar. I said he just left his sophomore year in high school. Here's the DH, Matt Konechny. But what I like most about the turf is, especially in a tournament like this, there was no between-game maintenance. There's no raking. There's no stomping out the mound. There's no digging up the batter's box. There's no lining the baselines. None of that. You just roll the ball out there and play. They erase Tofar, 6-4 on the putout. Konechny down to first, take his place on the fielder's choice. And the left fielder, Jake Sadowska, will come in. And if there's any kind of rain delay, again, the last raindrop stops, and we're just back on the field right away. So for me, Those two things are really handy, and especially in a tournament situation. All the baseball people out there will say, no, throw the turf in the trash. We want dirt and grass, and there is a lot of argument to be had on that side. And I mentioned yesterday, I've not been to every state baseball tournament. This is the first one I know about in Wisconsin that was played on a turf diamond. I don't know of any other, so I guess a first of its kind here in Wisconsin Rapids in 2024. Turf. But again, when the sales guy shows up for the turf field, the first thing he talks about is safety. Here's the 1-1. It's soft, cushiony, take a nap on it. You get a true hop, so it eliminates chances of balls to the nose or whatever on the bouncers on the infield, because the hop is true and pure and exact and blah, blah, blah. That's what they'll sell you on. And then they'll really get that athletic director with the no maintenance part of it. Chopper, Jabot off the mound. He'll flip to first. Sadowska's retired. And that does it for Marshfield here in the third. They do get a base runner. Konechny left stranded. And that does it for Marshfield in the second inning. 2 in the books. Manitowoc leads 3-0 on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
I'm State Representative John Spiros. I've been on the front lines fighting against the radical, woke agenda which is trying to tear apart our state and our families. Dangerous policies like defunding the police, open borders, and runaway taxes. As a veteran and former police officer, I know how important upholding the rule of law is for our communities. That's why I've stood up against radical ideas and held the line against the free-spending liberals in Madison. In the August 13th primary, I'm asking for your vote to keep a proven conservative working for us in Madison. After all, if you don't vote to protect our liberties, who will?
Vote John Spiros for State Assembly. Paid for by Spiros for Assembly.
As we take a look at our hydraulic lift brought to us by Wood Street Rentals of Stevens Point, and get all your rental equipment at Wood Street Rentals of Stevens Point, and you can be just like us. You can mount a camera up in center field to show those MLB style over the pitcher's shoulder shots. See that nice view of the strike zone as Cherney hits Hadler, and that starts us off here in the third inning.
Second baseman, Brock Peterson.
So a base runner for Manitowoc. And here's Brock Peterson. Peterson walked and scored in the first. Fouls this one off to start his second AB. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages, accepting new patients at the Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, changing lives one smile at a time. Throw over, and Hadler just back in time. Cherney and Hadler off and running. Hit and run was on. The throw down is going to be in time. Hadler gunned down by Adam Gilbertson. Take a look at the catcher there, Adam Gilbertson with a cannon from behind the plate. It looked like Hadler had it off the pitch, but Gilbertson erases him. And a strike on the swing and a miss. Like I said, the hit and run was on. Chopper, Cherney will field it, turn, and throw to Erickson, and there are two away. So after the hit by pitch, the bases are clear, and there are two outs for the third baseman, Ian DeSellier. BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. Shop 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford or online at bigbeardown.com. Cherney starts him outside with the ball. 48th pitch of the event for Cherney. 105 is the ceiling. So just about halfway there on the strike call. As we play here in the top of the third inning. 2024 AAA State Legion Baseball Tournament. And now he's hit the second batter of the inning. As the breaker didn't break, somebody out there says, come on, yeah, jokingly. The last thing Cherney or Marshfield wants to do is give base runners away. So nothing intentional there. Our home plate umpire, Kevin Thompson, takes a look around on the way back just to make sure there was nothing else going on there. Or Kevin Johnson, sorry.
First baseman.
So we move now to Gavin Lettenberger. 2 RBI base hit for Lettenberger back in the first. And gets under this one. Rabb will back up just on the outfield grass, and that is it. Here in the third as Lettenberger flies out to Rabb. And DeSellier hit by pitch. He's left stranded. As we move to the bottom of the third inning, Marshfield coming to bat. You're watching the 2024 AAA State Legion Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
Folks in attendance here, we've got, what do we got there? Eau Claire. I see some Eau Claire up there. So Eau Claire comes out at 4 p.m. today. They played De Pere at 4 o'clock. There is Blake Rabb. Another one into the Manitowoc dugout. Look out over there. Rabb right side this time, and the ball is booted and thrown away. Off to second goes Rabb. As that ball was first booted by Peterson, then thrown away. And Marshfield gets a leadoff base runner on second.
Third baseman, Chase Robinson.
So Rabb aboard via the air. Probably should have been thrown out on a cleanly fielded ball, but that didn't happen. And then probably should have been thrown out after the ball was gathered. That didn't happen. So you certainly could make a case for 2 errors on the same play. But these are young men. Well, just the 1 error. That'll be plenty. So Robinson gets a called strike. Robinson hit by pitch back in the first and later left stranded on third. So we take a look at Seth Jabot. Jabot's 35th pitch flies outside. Ball and 2 strikes now to the Marshfield third baseman Robinson. And the 1-2 from Jabot. Robinson lifts this one right field. Rabb tagging from second. He'll make his way over to third. There will be no throw. And Robinson's fly ball, caught by Dorotchek, moves Rabb to third. Okay. The runner in scoring position for Owen Griesbach. Griesbach blasted one into left field corner in the first inning. A ball that I think Chase Robinson thought was going to be a ground rule double. He didn't. It wasn't making his way around the bases. And then I think Griesbach maybe even thought it could have been a home run. And it ended with one of the longest base hits, one of the longest singles you're ever going to see. Somewhat aided by the fact that that Griesbach had a runner in front of him. And balk was called, and that will put Rabb in to score. No disagreement from the Manitowoc dugout. No. Yep. Did not gather himself before coming home. So Marshfield scores on the balk. And at this point in an elimination game, you'll score however they'll let you score. There's no shame in scoring on a balk. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes now on the center fielder Griesbach. Griesbach, straightaway center. Hadler's got a beat on it. Can of corn out in center, and there are 2 outs. The catcher, Adam Gilbertson. Arts Body Shop has quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Gilbertson, a swing and a miss, and those that have heard my baseball broadcast for years now have heard me talk about this, but a very low batting average when a catcher comes up with 2 outs in the inning. Thought there is catcher maybe preoccupied with, if I get a hit, then somebody's got to come run for me, and if I don't, I got to get back in the dugout fast to get my shin guards on. And my theory is they lose track of the plate approach, worried about the shin guards and the chest protector. See if Gilbertson can prove me wrong. The 2-1 from Jabot and throws it behind him. Gilbertson didn't turn and take it. Instead, he buckled his knees and let it fly behind his calves. Jabot taking a moment. Three balls, no strikes. Gilbertson now crowds the plate on the 3-1. Swung on and missed. That one down in the rubber pellets. Full count now to Gilbertson. Fouled off. Gilbertson reached by fielder's choice in the first, later left stranded. And there it is. Yeah, changeup froze Gilbertson as he is struck out looking. Second strikeout for Seth Jabot. And that does it for Marshfield in the third. They do get one across on the balk. 3-1 Manitowoc, top of the fourth coming up. You're watching the 2024 AAA American Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
And there's our friend and yours, Paul Lecker. Paul, our writing contributor on Zaleski Sports Headlines, your free weekly, all-color, full-color, 12-page high school sports-only magazine distributed around central Wisconsin. And there's Steve Maves. Steve will call Wisconsin Rapids a little bit later today. As Damian Gretz, designated hitter, will step in, and the fourth inning will be underway. It's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nikolai Construction. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, and steel. It has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nikolai Construction on East 29th Street in Marshfield and get back to work with Nikolai Construction. Gretz's first pitch, pop out to Emmett Konechny. Pitch number 52 for Aiden Cherney, 46 for Seth Jabot. So the pitching volumes have evened out through 3 complete. Left fielder Zach Bradel. Bradel is hit. That is the third batter now hit by Aiden Cherney. Cherney started out a couple of walks in the first inning. It has been an adventure for Aiden Cherney from the mound. He's went to the rosin bag. He's attempted some other things.
Manitowoc catcher Cam Braun.
So now Cam Braun in his yellow batting gloves step in. That one off of the lid of Adam Gilbertson. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and call Next Step today. Gilbertson looks all right as we take a close-in look at Adam. Throw over, and back is Bradel. Cherney ready. Outside. Ball and a strike now to Braun. Braun struck out, the only strikeout on the line for Aiden Cherney here through 3 1/3. Roller, Rab, bobbles, and the throw to second is not in time. So the bobble by Rab is going to give Manitowoc 2 base runners here as Bradel slides in time. And an error on the shortstop has runners on first and second for Manitowoc. Now the 9-hitter, right fielder Cole Duracek.
Right fielder Cole Duracek.
And time is called. Getting his lug nuts tightened up down at first is Cam Braun. So Braun is, there he is, getting his right wheel tightened up with the batting gloves on. That I cannot do. I cannot tie a shoe with batting gloves. I don't know how many times I've attempted. I'm just not that talented, I suppose. No other explanation for it. This one into center field. Griesbach under it. On the bag at second is Bradel. There will be no tag. And Duracek out on the fly out to center. There are 2 away. Back to the top of the order. The shortstop, Tate Hartlaub, as we take a look at Griesbach there in center. Again, 380 to straight away center. So we got Hartlaub stepping in. Reminder, 1 o'clock game is Middleton Oshkosh. Second game in the losers bracket today. And you get me, Jason Zaleski, for game 1 in the losers bracket. You get Tom King in the losers bracket for game 2. Just a couple of regular guys in the losers bracket here, Tom. Yeah. We're doing the best we can out here. We just happen to be on the loser side of it. Nobody said life was going to be easy. Elimination game, yeah. Well, that's the better way to put it. Hartlaub fouls one. Hartlaub walked in the first, grounded out to Konechny in the second inning. So third at bat today for the shortstop, Tate Hartlaub. Cherney steps off, waving the gnats out of his face. We need a little wind out there. Tommy Boy reference, right? But need a little wind out here to get those bugs out of the way. That'll help. Bugs don't like having to fly in the wind. As Kevin Stengel bows his head in the third base coach's box and let that one fly overhead. And here comes Trent Ducat out of the dugout. He's going to go shag that foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Marshfield looking to get back in the dugout. And swung on and missed. And foul tip. So foul tip is going to be the call. New ball will be put into play. And I will have to say, a nice throw by Kevin Johnson from behind the plate. It was expert. He grabbed into his ball bag, took a couple steps forward. No crow hop, but did everything else and fired one into Cherney. I'd like to see a home plate umpire give us a crow hop as they reach in the bag and throw one out there. Here's the 0-2, and another one spoiled off by Hartlaub. Yeah, we look forward to our Game 2 umpire, Alex Bartman, behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes. And he may fire a ball around the diamond every now and then. The 0-2 into center. Now shading left. Sadowska calls for it and makes the catch in left center for the final out. 2 are left stranded by Manitowoc here in the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th, Erickson, Konechny, and Tofar due up for Marshfield. You're watching the 2024 AAA Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. We take a look at the bat and the back of Bryce Erickson. He'll lead it off for Marshfield here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-1 Manitowoc. Those 3 runs in the first inning still stand here in the 4th for Manitowoc. Fleet Farm has everything you need for summer fun on the water. Check out the huge selection of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and more. Shop in-store, at a store near you, or online at fleetfarm.com. Seth Jabot begins his 4th inning of work and misses low. Strike at the letters. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, we are catapulting towards near 90 degrees today. A great summer day for baseball outside. Last day of July. Come on down to Wisconsin Rapids and enjoy July's last day. It's my favorite month of the year, of course, as my birthday was last week. By the way, if you didn't get me anything, I will still take a gift today. That's fine. But, July, my favorite month, and we're gonna end July with a nice spicy day out here. It's going to be humid along with everything else. So, but come on down to the ballpark. Are they charging people to get in here, Mike? Probably, yeah. I pay a couple dollars. You get to support these young men and their American Legion affiliations. Come in. There's great concessions here as a bouncer by Emmett Konechny foul. I have already enjoyed a cheeseburger, cheese curds. There's all kinds. I've seen people walk around with chicken tenders, French fries, not tacos, nachos, which around here is, for me, chips and cheese. There's no nachos. It's chips and cheese. But whatever, you get the point. Candy for the kids, drinks, cold drinks too. And of all kinds. There's water, Gatorade, soda, beer. It's all here. So come on down, spend the day in Wisconsin Rapids, won't you? Join us. Ball and a strike now to Konechny. Throw over, and they've got Erickson in a rundown. Another base running error for these Marshfield Blue Devils, and there have been plenty in this tournament. And Erickson tagged out. Yeah, base running errors yesterday, a couple today. And when you're in trail position, you need base runners. And I know as a high school baseball coach, it's a maddening thing to have these guys just romping around out there with seemingly no understanding of what's going on. I know that they do, but sometimes to a baseball coach or others, it's like, what was he doing? Well, tell you what, it was a nice move by Seth Jabot, and we got to give Seth some credit there too on the move over to first. So 2 balls and a strike now to Konechny as he bats with bases empty, and a strike call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a few baseball umpires in the grandstands didn't agree with the call. Turns out there's only one here that can make the balls and strikes. And that's my man Kevin standing there in the blue behind the plate. I guess everybody's got an opinion. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. And swung on and missed. 3rd strikeout today for Seth Jabot. As he had Konechny guessing on the 2-strike pitch. So here's Loyal's Kane Tofar. And yeah, I was reminded of this. And thank you, Jason, for reminding me. Kane's teammates from Loyal took 2nd in the 16U Allegiant State Tournament. I believe that tournament ended yesterday. So I guess with Kane just coming out of his sophomore year and probably his teammates, probably friends on that team, the 16U team, being just a sophomore out of high school, baseball future Loyal probably is shiny right now. A group of 16-year-olds make it to state. Kane here on the senior team, on the senior big city team. Ball and a strike now to Tofar. Just saw Kane's high school coach, Randy Montalvo, over the weekend as he, his son, Brandon, married on Saturday. So Coach Montalvo and myself at the wedding. He there, much more important than I was. As the grounder fielded by Brock Peterson, and 3 batters for Marshfield after the base running error. And that does it here for the 4th. Your score remains Manitowoc 3, Marshfield 1. You're watching the 2024 AAA Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
I promise you all the bleachers aren't empty. It's just that particular shot. A lot of people here. They're actually on the first base side in the shade. So a couple there under the shades in the canopy, enjoying American Legion State Tournament baseball here today. There goes our tournament director out on the golf cart. And he's going to take a look at our sign out there up the left field line. You get to pass by that sign on your way into the ballpark when you get here later today. And folks are stopping. Picture moment there. Great. So I'd say go ahead. But that's what they're doing, taking selfies in front of the sign. We are happy to be here, proud to be here. Been at 4 of the 5 last State Legion baseball tournaments. As this is Brady Hadler. Goes Hadler, Peterson, and DeSellier here in the 5th for Manitowoc. And we stay in Central Wisconsin next year for this AAA State Baseball Tournament. Stevens Point's Buchholz Park in 2025. I can already tell you we'll see you there. And probably I can tell you the next 25 years we'll see you there. Here's the 0-2. Hadler fouls it off. Now you can see the folks in the grandstands enjoying the ball game. If you're in the top couple of rows, you're in the shade. If you're in the bottom few rows, you care about your suntan. That one upstairs, ball one. Hadler today, on base once, on base twice, scored once. And the 1-2, this over to Rabb. Picks it cleanly and fires across to Erickson for the first out of the inning. Couple of chances here recently for Blake Rabb he's made good on. So here's the second baseman now, Brock Peterson.
Second baseman, Brock Peterson.
Peterson today walked and scored in the first. Tapper back to Cherney in the third. Fouls that one off. Ball and a strike now to the second baseman, Peterson. Here's the 1-1, bounces in. Off the foot of Peterson. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. This game has lost a little bit of momentum since those first couple innings. Slowed down a bit. 72nd pitch for Cherney. And that one, a chance for Konechny on the backhand and throws across. 2 up, 2 down. As the 2 and 3 hitters for Manitowoc both roll over one. And here's Ian DeSellier. DeSellier had a great day from the mound yesterday. Again, it was in what turned out to be a losing effort, but 9 strikeouts for DeSellier. Ran out of pitches. Pitch count got him. And as it did, DePierre scored 6 in the 6th and end up running away with it, 8-1 final score. DeSellier 9 strikeouts. Rabb diving attempt from his knees, fires across in time. What a play by Marshfield's Blake Rabb. On the backhand to his right from both knees, fires across in time to Erickson. And 3 groundouts, 3 up, 3 down. And Marshfield will see if they can turn defense to offense in the bottom of the 5th. You're watching the 2024 AAA American Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28th at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
I see a slushy in hand to the bottom left of the screen. Some Mambas being handed back. So again, candy for the kids, cold drinks for mom and dad, plenty of food for lunch or a snack or whatever. Come on down and see us in Wisconsin Rapids today. As Matt Konechny leads it off for Marshfield in the bottom of the fifth inning. Second at bat for Mac, reached by fielder's choice in the second. And, of course, all the moms and dads going to be here. I think that's a given. You know, perhaps, somebody, if you're in Manitowoc or something like that, maybe you can't make it and you're watching right now. We thank you for your viewership. But you don't have to be somebody's mom and dad to come down here. This is high-level 19U baseball. These are some of the best 19-year-old baseball players in the state, and some even younger than that, all converging here for the state baseball tournament. It's a couple bucks to get in, and then it's a great time once you're in. Great time. So come on down. We are at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School as Matt Konechny down the line. He will turn for two. It's going to be an extra base hit for Matt Konechny and slides in with a little pizzazz. Mac was out for most of the year due to injury, but crushes a double here in the state tournament. As I'm reminded, Mac also just finished his sophomore year in high school, as has Jake Sadowska. So the 7, 8, 9 hitters in this Marshfield lineup all just released out of their sophomore year in high school. Here playing on the big stage at the state tournament. Congratulations, guys. So leadoff double, and Marshfield's in business here in the fifth. And again, it's what Coach Metz has talked about for a large part of the season, wanting production out of the bottom third of his roster, bottom half really, but bottom third specifically. And he got it yesterday. And the second time that Konechny's been on base, Sadowska on base a couple times yesterday. And I suppose that's somewhat elementary baseball, right? If you get the bottom third of your order on base, the top third should be able to get him around. But that's what Coach Metz told me his guys have really struggled with all year is bottom third of the order getting on base at all. But they're getting on base here in this state tournament. Jabot misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the left fielder, Sadowska. Here's the 2-2 inside. So full count now coming from Seth Jabot. Sadowska spoils it. Mr. and Mrs. Sadowska are in attendance today. Said hi to them on the way in this morning. Full count again from Jabot. Sadowska into left field. That's some trouble here, and that's going to get down. Konechny to third. He'll stay there. It was a long run for Zach Bradel. And again, there's not much wind out there, but as that came near the end of the bat off the swing from Sadowska, that ball with some spin on it just kept drifting left, and Bradel not able to make it all the way over. And runners on second and third now for the top of the order. So again, like yesterday, Coach Metz getting what he asked for, which is production out of the bottom of the order. So they have it, and now it's up to the top of the order to get these guys around in a 2-run ball game. And Seth Jabot taking his time on the mound, just collecting himself out there. The heat hasn't quite set in yet, so it's not that. Seth Probably wondering if he could have helped in any way to make that catch in left field. Now, got to gather himself up for the top of the order. Strike on the outside corner to Rabb. Rabb today, double and score. That came in the third inning. Looking for an RBI here in the fifth. Rabb foul into the batting cage. Look out down there. Yep. Right off the side of the netting. A couple of guys having a picnic over there. No balls, 2 strikes now on Rabb. High. Again, on the season, Rabb 13 runs batted in, 280 average. Looking for RBIs 14 and 15 here. The 1-2 from Jabot. Curveball, he stayed back, but didn't stay back enough as he launched that one foul up the left field side. You could see he double clutched. He stopped his swing and then swung again, but couldn't wait back all the way. 1-2 from Jabot. This one, right side. That's going to get out of play. Another ball to shag for the guys down there getting swings in. Looks like Oshkosh from here. Down in the cage on the first base side. I bet between innings, one of our talented camera operators can even show us that. The 1-2 from Jabot. This is in right field. That's going to get down. 1 run is in. Here comes, no, Sadowska will be held. He was sent yesterday. He's held today. Marshfield scores here in the fifth. The RBI from Blake Rabb. So over to third goes Sadowska, and out comes Kevin Stengel to check on his pitcher, Seth Jabot. Will this be it for Jabot? He's got 77 pitches, and ball is still in hand. He turns away from Stengel with the ball in his right hand. I like that maneuver. Coach comes in from the left, and he turns away, make sure that ball is hidden from his manager, Kevin Stengel. So that'll bring Chase Robinson to the plate. Some summertime at Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Get your fun summer hairstyle at Blues. Book your appointment with Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Mine is on August 7th, 7 days from now. I think it's at 9 in the morning, something thereabouts. So come on down. Make your appointment for 9 o'clock. We can sit and talk about some sports. So here's Robinson now. Off and running. The throw will be bounced into center field, and in comes Sadowska. It's an E4 that puts the ball into center field. Rabb all the way over to third, and we are tied at 3. It looked like Cam Braun was expecting that ball to be cut. He looped that ball towards second. He was expecting that to be cut. It didn't happen, and the ball rolls into center field, and we are tied at 3. Nobody out. Marshfield 90 feet away from taking a lead here, and this is going to do it. Chase Robinson gives Marshfield its first lead here today. Just an easy Sunday swing for Chase Robinson. Deposits into left field as we see Nathan Richardson getting loose for Manitowoc in the Manny bullpen. And another base hit or so, and you would expect to have a pitching change here. That was pitch number 80, which is only a slight concern, all things considered. The main concern is these Marshfield hitters now getting after Seth Jabot. There have been four hitters, 4 batters here in the inning, and 4 base hits. Marshfield 4 for 4 in the fifth with 3 runs across. They lead 4-3. And Owen Griesbach always a threat at the plate. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. But Manny reeling here in the fifth. And that one stopped by Braun. 3 balls and a strike, and you wouldn't figure Griesbach to swing here on the 3-1. A walk here probably also equals Nathan Richardson, or I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Did Aaron Stefani, my bad, equals Aaron Stefani coming in to pitch. Thought that name sounded too familiar. And it's going to be a wild pitch, and I would be shocked if Aaron Stefani isn't called on right now. And Kevin Stengel is roaming in front of his dugout. Still on the move down there. He takes a second, third look now into his bullpen. And they will roll with Seth Jabot as he'll pitch now to Adam Gilbertson. So perhaps Stefani not ready quite yet. Gilbertson first pitch swinging, fouls it back. And we've got a ball behind home plate. As we hear our home plate umpire, Kevin Johnson, tell the on-deck hitter Bryce Erickson, that's on you. You got to get that ball. Okay, message received. Ball and a strike now to Gilbertson. The 1-1 from Jabot. That stays away. 2 balls and a strike. And that hits the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, still nobody out in the inning. Griesbach on first, Robinson's on second, 3 runs in for Marshfield. The 2-2 from Jabot, and that misses. Full count now to the Marshfield catcher, Adam Gilbertson. Fouled back. Gilbertson stays alive. Gilbertson, 17 RBI on the year. 1 in scoring position now. Gilbertson into left center. Bradle's got a beat on it and brings it in, and the first Manitowoc out in the inning here in the 5th. First Marshfield batter of the inning not to reach. And the 7th batter of the inning here, Bryce Erickson.
First baseman, Bryce Erickson.
And Erickson attacks first pitch. Ball bobbled at third. And the bases are going to be loaded. Sharply hit ball and gave a stab at it to DeSellier. And an error given to DeSellier on the play. So Robinson on third, Griesbach on second, Erickson on first, and here is the Columbus Catholic grad state basketball champion Emmett Konechny. Konechny twists out of the way, the inside offering from Jabot. As Konechny lifts it to right, under it is Duracek. Tagging from third is Robinson. There would be no tag. He retreats. And Konechny flies out, and no action after that. So 2 outs now. Maybe. So the 9th batter of the inning, Kane Tofar. Base is still loaded. There is Stefani, who was warming up a bit ago. Now he's onto the bands. Jabot trying to get out of it. Save Stefani perhaps for the 6th inning. As this one into shallow right field, and crisis for Manitowoc completely averted as Brock Peterson brings it in as they strand 3 Marshfield base runners, but Marshfield scores 3 in the 5th. We leave the 5th. Marshfield leads it 4-3. You're watching the 2024 AAA State Legion Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And here come a couple of the guys from Oshkosh, and followed by a Middleton Cardinal. Cardinal's stalking right there. That's what a Cardinal looks like when it stalks. It's going to be Oshkosh and Middleton coming up 1 o'clock first pitch. Tom King on the call. We play here in the 6th in game number 5 of the tournament. Game 1 here on day number 2. Marshfield scored 3 in the 5th. They take a 4-3 win as teams here look to avoid elimination in 2024. Those were Tom's wise words about it. I call it the loser's bracket. Gavin Lettenberger, Damian Gretz, and Zach Bradel. And a strike from Cherney. 95 pitches in total for Seth Jabot, so you wouldn't figure he's coming back out in the 6th. But Kevin Stengel, a decision to make between innings. He's got 10 pitches left at his disposal, so in theory he can come back out. It's just a manager's prerogative at this point as Lettenberger starts out with a base hit here in the 6th inning. And that's why a baseball manager is a baseball manager. You got to figure those things out. You got to puzzle through it. And part of that consideration is, if we win today, I do need pitchers for tomorrow, so it's all got to be thought of. But again, if I don't use the pitchers to get me a win today, there is no tomorrow, and there you go, a baseball manager. It's a big puzzle every day, especially in the tournament. Regular season decisions maybe are a little simpler, but tournament decisions get complicated in a hurry. Gretz, pair of flyouts today, and a line out and a double play. Line out to Chase Robinson. He fires back to Erickson, doubling off Lettenberger, and there are 2 away. The ball nearly went into Robinson's glove on its own. That's how sharply it was hit down there. All Robinson had to do was take a step forward and catch it, which is a play not many of us can make, by the way. Most of us would get hit in the face when that happens. So 2 away, and the left fielder, Zach Bradel. And quickly, no balls, 2 strikes to the left fielder, Bradel. Cherney, the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel as Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. 3 batters faced. It's been 6 up, 6 down for Manitowoc as Marshfield looks to the 6th inning. And we will find that 6th inning right after this break. You're watching the 2024 AAA American Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
As we see some action in the Marshfield bullpen, that is Emmett Konechny getting warm down there. Maybe see a pitching change for Marshfield, or Emmett just getting loose just in case. Again, one team will not continue on today. Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Chopper for a fly ball for Matt Konechny. Ball for me got lost in the screen window in front of me, and there is one away. That'll bring up the left fielder, Jake Sadowska.
Left fielder, Jacob Sadowska.
Sadowska, bunt, and a nice one down the third base line, and the speedy Sadowska will beat it out. Bunt base hit for Jake. No doubt the fastest Marshfield ball player out there. And lays down a bunt. They were playing Jake regular around the bases.
Top of the order for Marshfield. Shortstop, Blake.
So back to the top, and Blake Rabb. Rabb has scored twice, been on twice, 2 for 3 today. With 2 runs scored, that is a job well done for your leadoff hitter. 26 runs on the year. Well, make it 28 for Blake. And a 4th at-bat here in this game in the 6th. Sadowska back. 1-run game, 1 out. I'd say Sadowska's a genuine threat to leave the bag at first. And roller there. 6, 4, 3. And Manitowoc, a very quick inning, only 4 pitches thrown for Seth Jabot in the 6th inning. So if you're that baseball manager that said put him back out there, you win today's management contest for sure. We will move to the 7th inning. Final inning here, perhaps in a 1-run game. You're watching the 2024 AAA State Legion Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you, and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
A live look into that Manitowoc dugout. They'll need at least 1 run here in the top of the 7th. We play seven regulation innings in Wisconsin American Legion baseball. So this is last call for Manitowoc. Last call of the game, last call for the season, as they need at least 1 to push Marshfield to an at-bat in the bottom of the inning. Aiden Cherney back on, looking for a complete game. This will be pitch number 82 for Cherney as he pitches to the catcher Cam Braun, and Braun swings over the top of it for strike one. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Swing and a miss by the on-deck hitter Aaron Stefani. So Stefani's going to come and hit for Duracek, it so appears, as he's on deck. Here's the 0-2. High for ball one. Count even at 2 apiece. Again, Cherney, just like he did in the first inning, takes a dip of the rosin, dries up the hands, and the 2-2. Curveball that is going to be deposited into left field. So a leadoff base runner for Manitowoc. Nice piece of hitting there from Cam Braun. Started 0-2 and took the 2-2 pitch from Cherney into center. So we do have pinch hitter here. This is Aaron Stefani as he bats for Duracek here in the 7th. So it was Stefani that was warming up back in the 5th inning. He comes to bat here, though, in the 7th. Strike on the inside corner. There's a look at Aaron and his cotton candy bat. That's what I was told that color scheme was. Cherney, the 0-1. Bunt shown and pitch comes inside, pulled back for ball one. So Manitowoc shows their hand, looking to get Braun over the bag at second. Robinson creeping in from third. Now stops his creep. And the 1-1. Swing away. Rab. That gets past the shortstop into left field. And a pair of base runners for Manitowoc to start the 7th inning. Again, it was Emmett Konechny warming up in the bottom of the 6th. He stands at second base now. This is assistant manager Mason Coffrin. He's going to come out and talk to Cherney. We go back to the top of the order, Tate Hartlaub. As we take a look at our line score out there, you can see it for yourself. Marshfield, 4 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. Manitowoc, 3 runs on 4 hits, 3 errors. So plenty of fielding mistakes in the game. 7 combined runs on 11 hits. And yet neither pitcher has been chased from the game. So meeting on the mound is concluded. And here comes Tate Hartlaub. Hartlaub on the season, batting .411 and has 20 runs batted in. And his Manitowoc teammates hoping he's got RBI number 21 here in this at-bat. Erickson in front of the bag at first. There was no bunt by Hartlaub, and this one is going to be in foul territory, and it does stay playable. Sadowska, though, not able to chase it down. And there was 1 strike on the shortstop, Hartlaub. So Hartlaub will load it up again. A walk and a pair of groundouts for Hartlaub in this game. Looking for his first base hit. Strike on the outside corner, and there are no balls and 2 strikes now on the shortstop. Nobody out in the inning. Braun at second on a base hit. Stefani on first with a base hit. Here's the 0-2 to Hartlaub. Hartlaub, foul. A reasonable amount of foul territory all the way around. And what you would call a cookie cutter turf diamond here. It's mathematically correct from left to right. Time called by Hartlaub. What do they call that? Symmetrical. It's symmetrical. And my word for saying it is not unique. And I know a lot of baseball guys like their diamonds to be unique. The 0-2, Hartlaub, and twisted his front leg on the swing. He gets up, looks okay. Yeah, a lot of the baseball purists, the baseball whatevers, they like there to be some nuance and some uniqueness around the diamond. 0-2. Back up the middle. Chance for two. Rab over to Erickson. 6-3 double play, and there are 2 outs here in the inning. Tailor-made double play for Blake Rab. So last out here for Manitowoc on their 2024 season. They've got 1 out to work with. They do have Braun at third base. After the 6-3 double play, here is Brady Hadler. Now, interestingly enough, it was Hadler on a roller over to third that ended yesterday's game. Hadler looking to make good on that, looking to turn that around from yesterday. Cherney ready, delivers to Hadler. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Brock Peterson on deck. Marshfield looking to end it here with Hadler. Hadler, foul, out of play. They'll go into the Oshkosh batting cage as they bat behind first base. Two balls and a strike. Hadler fights another one off, and Manitowoc down to their final strike. Two-strike pitch coming from Cherney to Hadler. And just a bit high. So Cherney just missed high, and the count run full now to the center fielder, Brady Hadler. Cherney ready. Marshfield looking to move on. Slow roller on the hop. Rab across the diamond, and Marshfield will live to fight another day as the Blue Devils win it here in this one. 4-3 your final score. And Marshfield will move to day 3 of the tournament. And they will play on Thursday. That's tomorrow at 4 p.m. against TBD. But Marshfield wins it here. 4-3 your final score. I will be fieldside with Marshfield manager Josh Metz right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Here on our Nasonville Dairy postgame show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Here with Marshfield manager Josh Metz. Coach, it's just survive and advance in these tournaments, and you guys did it today, but really on the back of Aiden Cherney throwing a complete game for you here today.
Yeah, he obviously struggled early. I think probably with, gripping the ball, it seemed like, but he settled in, and once he did, he was lights out. He's kind of been that way all year. He tends to have like one bad inning, and but then he'll settle in, and I mean he's a good pitcher, and credit to him for settling down and giving us a chance.
Gave up 3 runs in the first inning. How did you keep your guys in it after that?
It's a tough start, obviously. I don't think we responded very well through the first 4 innings, but, after that I pulled them aside and, I said, I see a lot of hung heads right now, and we're just, we don't have time to feel sorry for ourselves. So, I've preached 21 outs all year. I said we got 9 outs to work with, and I said you got to leave it all out there, and that's when they responded, and credit to them, they found a way and grinded, and credit to Matt Knitch, he hasn't played in how long, comes in and he starts that with a leadoff double, and it was a gut call to play him today, and fortunately it worked out.
Yeah, the 5th inning, you bat all 9 guys. You score 3 runs to take the 4-3 lead. What's the formula for an inning like that? And just you start out, I think, with 4 or 5 base hits. You went 5 for 5 to start the inning. What's the formula to repeat that?
I think if I knew, we'd be in the winners bracket. I think I've said a few times this year, hitting's really contagious, and once a couple guys get it going, I think a couple guys, the following guys, they start to dial in, and I think they did that inning. So that's just. It's not always the easiest thing to get going, but they sure did, and credit to them. We've faced adversity all year. Nothing's been easy, and we're always going to have to battle, and we did today. But it's a credit to these kids. They've found a way so many times this year to get us to the next day. So yeah.
Coach, you're on to day 3 of the state tournament. Congratulations. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Marshfield takes the 4-3 win here today. They do advance to day 3. They will play tomorrow. That is Thursday on your calendar at 4 p.m. Winner to be determined, but keep it right here on Zaleski Sports all day. We'll keep you up to date with the bracket. Next game is 1 o'clock in Oshkosh and Middleton. Tom King on the call. This broadcast will end, and we will relaunch that one in about a half hour or so with Tom King on the call. First pitch, 1 o'clock. Join us then.